Meghalaya Power Minister James Sangma will meet Union Power Minister R.K. Singh tomorrow to discuss load shedding issues in the state. The state Power Minister, while talking to the press, said that the sudden load shedding the MeECl had to impose has been necessitated due to issues regarding the letter of credit for the National Thermal Power Corporation Limited. Many districts in Meghalaya have recently witnessed long power cuts ranging from 3 to 4 hours. So Sangma informed that he will be meeting Rajkumar Singh probably on Wednesday to discuss the challenges Meghalaya is facing and also to make sure that the concerned notification is withdrawn by the NTPC.
A meeting chaired by the Honorable Chief Minister was just held to discuss about the sudden load shedding that MeECl has had to impose. And I would like to inform you that this has been necessitated because of certain issues regarding to the letter of credit by for the NTPC, that's the National Thermal Power Corporation of India, and this is something due to which we have MeECl has had to go into 6 hours, correct?
6 to 9 hours.
6 to 9 hours of load shedding. The matter was discussed at length as to what were the reasons why this had to suddenly happen and what was the way forward to address this issue. So the power department briefed the government about the whole issue, and it was decided that I will be, as power minister, meeting with Honorable Minister of Power, Government of India, to discuss about this issue, about the difficulties and challenges that we as our state are facing presently, and to make sure that this regulation can be withdrawn by NTPC at the earliest.
Well, Sangma also informed that according to a Government of India order which states that all distribution companies, DISCOMs, have to make a letter of credit, and this letter of credit is against the dues which are payable to the generating companies. This letter of credit is to be placed with the Regional Load Dispatch Center, which schedules power.
There is a Government of India order in the past which states that all distribution companies, DISCOMs, have to make a letter of credits, and this letter of credits is against the dues which are payable to the generating companies, and this letter of credit is to be placed with the Regional Load Dispatch Center, which schedules the power. And this load dispatch center, only after it has received information from the generating companies as to the status of the LC by the DISCOMs, then accordingly schedules power for the DISCOMs.
The MeECl had already placed an LC with the NTPC to the tune of about Rs 18 crores, and this LC was encashed by the NTPC because of certain fixed charges which are as an outstanding dues for the NTPC. Because of the LC was encashed, they have asked the MeECl to give a new LC in place of the encashed LC in the absence of the letter of credit. The NTPC has gone ahead and blocked the portal by the Load Dispatch Center and is not being able to schedule power to Meghalaya Power Distribution Corporation Limited, said the Power Minister.
So what happened is that the MECL had already placed an LC with the NTPC to the tune of about 18 crores. And this LC was unfortunately encashed by the NTPC. This is because of certain fixed charges which are as outstanding dues to the NTPC. And that's why, because the LC was encashed, they have asked the MECL to, to give a new LC in place of the encashed LC. In the absence of that letter of credit, NTPC has then gone ahead and uh, blocked the portal whereby the load dispatch center is not being able to schedule power to MeECl.
To a query about the upcoming board examination, Sangma said that the government is seized of the matter and it is very unfortunate on the part of the NTPC to act in this manner, despite the fact that the state has availed the Atmanirbhar loan and the government is looking at clearing all outstanding dues.
And that this has come all of a sudden, and we feel that uh, this is very unfortunate on the part of NTPC to uh, act in this manner, in spite of the fact that we have availed the Atmanirbhar loan and we are looking at clearing outstanding dues which are payable to them. But having said that, it is we as a government, we understand the sensitive nature of this time, wherein load shedding has to be announced, wherein students are preparing for the examinations, and that is why, looking at the urgency, we have decided that I will be personally going to New Delhi to meet Honorable Minister of Power, Government of India, and to put this forward.
Sangma also added that the government understood the sensitive nature of this time as the students are preparing for their examination. He said he will take up these specific issues with the Union Minister.
A difficult time not just for Government of India, it's a difficult time for everybody, including Government of Meghalaya, wherein our resources have been really affected very badly because of COVID, and it has the Government of India has to understand that and be a little sensitive to that. So I will be meeting Honorable Minister. I will try to meet him tomorrow and lay these facts, and we will try to find a solution.
This is a difficult time not only for the Government of India, also for the Government of Meghalaya. Our resources are hit due to the COVID pandemic. The centre has to be sensitive, the State Minister added.